Can you guess what these are?
So I'll show you our Whistle Thicket giant pumpkins, which didn't really turn out that way. So here's one. And here's the other one. So there's my hand. So they're supposed to be Atlantic giant pumpkins, but I don't know what went wrong, because they are not. So I guess we're going to be out of the running for the Whistle Thicket Pumpkin Contest. But we tried, and it was fun. But they're already starting to turn color, so obviously I don't think they're going to grow anymore. But it'll be fun watching the other contestants grow their pumpkins, and you guys should go check those out and see how they're coming along. I'm sure they have updates on Whistle Thicket's channel. So go check those out, and we are going to see what else we can find in the garden today. Do you think it's ready yet? Looks ready. Here's another one over here, but it's super flat. That one's not ready. That one sounds ready. We'll pick that one for today. Here's our sweet potatoes, and I actually thought these were dead the last time I checked them. There was just the one vine, but now look at all these. They're really coming on. So it'll be exciting to dig in there and see what we can find. And then this one, there's just nothing. What are you doing, Wilson? Ever since we got our turkeys, he's been doing this. Showing off. And he's not aggressive, he's just kind of intimidating, because he'll follow you around and kind of chase you a little bit. Makes me pretty nervous. He's come after the kids a couple times, so we're probably going to have to dispatch him here pretty soon. I don't want to, but I also don't want my kids to get hurt. He was a lot more fun before we got our other turkeys. Must be a happy noise they're making or something. Because that turkey's making it too.
Mom, I think one of them are girls because one of them is a...
These 4 chickens get out every day. And only these chickens. And we have no idea how they're doing it. But they just like to hang out in the yard all day.
Hey, what's up, guys? It is super nice tonight. It is 76 degrees outside right now. What I want to talk about tonight is our mobile chicken coop and egg boxes. One thing you're going to see that I'm going to do with the egg boxes is I'm going to try to make them modular too, to where I can move them. Like, they'll be with the coop, they'll be a function of the coop, but they won't be necessarily 100% attached, or they can be easily detached. So when we're moving it, I'm not having to worry about those. Because what you see was I mounted these, and this is just poor planning on my part, but the chickens started using them, and now they've pulled the screws, or the boards are just, there's not enough beef there, and the chickens have pretty much, they're falling apart. So I'm going to pull those off tonight. And then hopefully get new ones made. The setup that we're trying to do, the type of livestock we're trying to raise, it needs to be mobile. They're 12 by 10 boxes that I just made. Now, if I had pallet material, like some of other folks on YouTube I see doing, I would definitely use pallets to make these. They wouldn't be hard to make out of pallets. I just used 2x2 material, and then I had some scrap 1x6s laying around, and then I brad nailed them together. So I just used what I had laying around. I'm just trying to find something that makes it easy for me to move. So these are something that I can literally just grab. Probably have to run a hen out of them, but grab, move out of the coop, and then move to where the next spot we're moving the coop. Because eventually, like I said, the coop is going to start going over there once we get a gate put in onto the new pasture ground over there, and that'll be meat birds, everything like that. But we've got to get the ability to get water over there, change some of the way we do some things. So that's what we're working on next. But obviously, I've said before, Joe Salatin's a big influence. What I want to do is make everything as modular, ready to move as possible, and adaptable. So there's a few things I would do different with this coop if I had it to do all over again. The first thing is, sometimes you're maneuvering it and you need to back up. It's hard to back up with the two-wheel system in the back. It's just kind of cumbersome. You're always banging your knees against the front of it. It's not as easy as it looks to move it. And so I would put wheels on, or the ability to put wheels on all four corners. Sometimes you wouldn't have to put all four wheels on, or you could just keep two wheels, and that way if you needed to back it up, you just have to have two sets of ropes. That's my thought process. That's the first thing I would change, and that's fixable. I think I can add that to this coop. So you've got forward and reverse. Basically right now you've got forward is the easiest way to go. You can take it in reverse, but it's not easy. The second thing that I would do is make it more adaptable. Right now it's really just set up for layers, and it's not even really set up well for that. It's basically just shelter. So if I had it all over to do, I'd like make something like an eggmobile that you could pull with a tractor, but we're just not at that point yet. So that's probably what I would do the next time. I would definitely add a little bit more of a shade element to it. So probably put sheeting, corrugated sheeting down this side right here. And as you can see, I've got eggs all over this thing laying on the ground, so I got to go get those eggs. But those are the three things that I would change about our current mobile coop setup. Let's put these here. That's what I got. Thanks for coming along with us. We'll see you next time.